Hi, I'm author D.L. Havlin. I write historical fiction and mysteries. However, I'd like to talk to you about presentations I'll be making for Master the Possibilities from January through June in 2021. I'm honored to be invited to return for my fourth year as guest lecturer. I'll present 12 discussions on 4 different days. You can attend in person or virtually in your home. 3 presentations are scheduled on each day. Most have to do with Florida, its history, and its people. Others are on writing, World War II, and football, a sport I love and coached for over 20 years. You can learn more details about each presentation by getting a copy of the spring class catalog or visiting the Master of the Possibilities website. All of my presentations are delivered as a narrated PowerPoint program. On January 12th, Florida is a state it is today because of World War II. Florida's contributions to World War II and World War II's contributions to Florida tells this story. World War II converted Florida from the last U.S. frontier to a thriving modern state. A handout comes with this course so you can visit sites that transformed Florida. One of America's geniuses is Thomas A. Edison, an inventive genius. Besides birthing the light bulb, he helped Florida as it struggled to catch the rest of the country's progress. Learn how he aided in its development. Writing tips. Any profession or craft has its hidden pitfalls and booby traps. In this class, I share my experience with other writers and writer wannabes to avoid bumps and bruises. This is a common sense checklist designed to spare writers pain and money. On February 3rd, Florida has been the fountain for many illustrious military leaders. General Daniel Chappie James is one of the finest examples. He was America's first black 4-star general. An example of pure excellence. Learn how he rose, not allowing the discrimination he faced to keep him from reaching his goals. Florida's heritage is bloody. Flaming Florida 2 reveals the worst time period. That was from the First Seminole Wars in through the Civil War. Red fought red, red fought white, white fought white, and brother fought brother. Injustice, dishonesty, and corruption in Florida reached high tides. Florida has one of the largest and most significant histories in the U.S. Florida Historic Places and Museums is a guide to learning and exploring our state's fascinating history. I'll tell you where to visit and experience it for yourself. This is a region-by-region review of 400 plus historic places and museums. I divide Florida into 5 areas you can see on weekend mini trips. You won't have to write fast or memorize. Handouts are available. On March 9th, one of the most compelling rags to riches stories ever is that of Jacqueline Cochran. This unknown Florida lady did not have lose or defeat in her vocabulary. She broke Amelia Earhart's records, founded the WASP organization in World War II, was the first woman to break the sound barrier, and on and on. Learn about one of the U.S. early successful feminists. Florida's Forgotten Years is about the period following the Civil War extending to World War I. They were dark, desperate years for Florida and its people. However, things happened then that allowed the state's future development. Private individuals, change agents, kept Florida afloat and provided a path to the future. Preventing premature birth, of a book that is, it's a practical and cheap way to ensure that book you've written is a success, not a disaster. 3 things you can do will make your book soar like an eagle and not dine with a vulture. On March 30th, Valor's no stranger to Floridians. I relate this in Above and Beyond. Two of the bravest are Medal of Honor winners David McCampbell and James Henry Mills. They fought a half world apart in World War II, but are examples of unparalleled courage. Learn about their different lives, beginnings, and endings. History teaches bitter lessons, but we have to learn them. A Look at Hell describes the invasion of Ukraine in World War II. The West isn't familiar with the horrors of the early part of the Nazi-Soviet conflict that killed millions. Understand why animosity describes Ukrainian and Russian relations. Warning, this class is not for the timid or squeamish. Football season, some cheer, some frown, some prepare for an ordeal. There is hope. Football for the armchair fan provides insights so you can understand what's happening on the field and screen. When the announcer uses terms like the flats and eagle, isolation, double team, etc., you'll know what he's discussing. You'll have a basic understanding of why players get in a three-point stance, basic strategies, etc. You won't be Dick Saban, but you'll enjoy and understand the game better. Visit www.masterthepossibilities.org to sign up for my courses and see the hundreds of other possibilities offered. Hoping to see you at Master of the Possibilities or other events. I'm D.L. Havlin. If you'd like to know more about my background and work, please visit www.dlhavlin.com. See you.